Hi, folks. I just wanted to do a real quick video about bent knives and what I can and can't do with them. Uh, I get a lot of knives that are bent. I don't know if you can see this one. This one is bent right about here. Put a straight edge there. You can see it a little better. And I know that doesn't look like it's bent a lot, but it's bent enough that sharpening it becomes an issue. Because as you may guess, there's a great big open space at the point where it's bent, and that doesn't touch the stone. Even when you tilt it, right in there, it just doesn't make contact with the stone, so it doesn't get sharp in here. Excuse me, on this side. Um, Sharpening this side is no problem because I can adjust for it. The other side, of course, there's nothing I can do to get that on there. Now that doesn't mean I can't sharpen a knife like this. I can. Um, but I just want to sort of temper expectations about what I can do with this. That spot on this side of the knife is never going to be as sharp as the rest of the knife. So you're going to have a little bit of a dull spot. What I can do is I have these stones that have a curve on this side, and I can kind of get in there. But I only have three of them, and as far as I know, they only make three levels of them. This one's coarse, medium, and fine, and I can get in there and sharpen it up to better than it is. But like I said, I use dozens of stones if I need to with the flat edges, and I've got all kinds of grits that I can use. I can feel the knife and say, well, this needs this, swap out a stone and get it. I'm very limited with what I can do with that little bit that I can't get to on a flat stone. So, you know, you can feel free to give me your bent knives. Just understand that this is never going to be as sharp as a a knife that's in better condition. One other thing, when you get if you got a knife that's bent at the tip, um, we have a similar problem. I'm not going to take the tip of that knife against my stone because it'll put a big gouge in it. And often they're just bent a little bit, but enough that I can't even get in there with this. So, on a knife where the tip is bent, especially if it's bent a lot, you're going to have a similar problem with the tip. I'm not going to be able to get to it to sharpen it up. So the tip isn't going to be as sharp as the rest of the knife. Still happy to take your knives. Still happy to practice, do what I can on them. I'm always looking for knives to practice on. Uh, I've made a lot of progress since I've been sharpening your knives, and I thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it a great deal. Um, I do want to temper expectations, though, with respect to some bent knives, bent at the tip, bent in the middle, like this one. It's just not ideal for what I do, which is freehand whetstone sharpening. I have tried to straighten. I have tried to straighten some of these edges, blades rather, in the past, and I only have very limited success. In fact, in one that I worked on where the tip was broken, I actually broke the knife. Uh, Ended up buying people a new knife. So I'm not going to try and straighten your knife just because I don't want to damage it worse than it is. So I apologize for that. It is something I used to try to do. I'm not doing that anymore because like I said, I broke someone's knife once, and I don't want to do that again. Excuse me. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to message me and ask me. Um, Meanwhile, if you've got some knives to drop off, I've got some. I got a couple of weeks before Christmas rolls around that I can sharpen knives, and happy to take any knives. If you've already contacted me or my wife to drop off some knives, but you haven't gotten around to it, this is a great time. As of this moment, I have no knives to sharpen, and always looking for more. So, thank you again. Hope this was helpful, and have a good day.